Have you ever wanted to know how to make a major motion picture like Minority Report or Meet the Parents? Well, the students in Mr. Vanderslice's video classes had the opportunity to find out how from an actual Hollywood producer. Chet Thomas was on the creative team for DreamWorks and Paradise Entertainment before launching his own production company called ISM Films. He was here at Kennett High School as part of a new filmmaking course which will soon be offered to Kennett students. We asked Mr. Thomas what it was like to produce the movie.
Well, I've never counted them, but in one phase or another, probably 12, 15 features in a different one phase or another.
Okay. What was your favorite film to work on?
Well, I'd have to say I have different favorites for different reasons. I mean, I really liked Minority Report because I got to work on the set with Steven Spielberg, and so that was kind of a pretty cool experience to be on set watching him work. But one of my favorite films to work on was Meet the Parents because I got to take it from the very beginning. I got to see the movie go from the very beginning all the way to the very end and see the release of the film. And so, and to be standing in the back of the theater listening to everybody laughing and cracking up, that was so rewarding. And so that was kind of a highlight.
What's the most difficult part of making a feature film?
The most difficult part of making a feature film? All of it. It's a difficult process. Every stage of the process has its challenges, and they're all difficult. The one thing that you do to try and make your life a little bit easier is you just prepare. You over-prepare, you over-research, you do everything you possibly can to prepare yourself for every bit of the process. But it's all hard. It's hard. It's really hard to make a movie. But it's also really rewarding to make a movie. You know, to sit back and watch your friends laugh at your movie, and it's a comedy. That's a good thing. You know, and it's fun. It's rewarding. But it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get that movie done.
Okay. Do you speak at every school that the ISM program has?
I do not speak at every school. I don't speak at hardly any of them. We do live chats on sneakon.com with the schools, and so they get the opportunity to, you know, touch base with professionals and us. But I don't. Kennett High School's one of the few. I've spoken at a few of them, but not very many.
Okay. How come you decided to speak here?
You've got a great teacher. He's a tenacious. He went after a grant and decided this is what he wanted and wanted to bring me out here, and so he set the challenge for himself and he got it.
And what would your final advice be to a student who wants to be a successful filmmaker?
My final advice would be for students, I guess it would be three things. One, remain humble. No matter what the situation is, how many times you get turned down, always be humble. And when you make it, be humble. Second is be persistent. You know, the only reason why somebody doesn't make it in Hollywood is they give up. And it may take you 5 years, it may take you 10 years, it may take you 20 years, but be persistent. And then the last thing is that, you know, once you decide what you want to do, just do it. Now, if I want to direct, then I should direct, make my own movies, and hone my skill. Direct, direct, direct. If I want to write, I write. If I want to act, I act. And then I think the last thing that has probably helped me most in my career is when I was a kid, your age, I learned how to work. I learned how to work hard, and I didn't love working hard when my dad was forcing me to do all these things or whatever. But it's that work ethic, having a work ethic, has really been key to me succeeding to the level that I've succeeded now and hopefully to the level that I succeed in the future.
The students also spent time using all of the resources found on the ISM website. Maybe one day you will see all these students' names rolling on the credits of a major motion picture. Reporting for KTV, I'm Nikki Moriello.